Hey guys, how's it going? Spinosaurus the King here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a rumor by Jurassic World Fandom on Instagram that may actually be true. So, it's most likely is true since he knows a lot, since he actually knows one of the producers. But anyways, let's get started. So apparently for Jurassic World Dominion's main plot, it will be Maisie kidnapped by Dino Poachers, which is probably Biosyn, I'm assuming, and Owen and Claire go on a mission to save her. And then during this movie, it also apparently confirmed that we will be seeing feathered raptors, which I'm really excited about too, because Jurassic Park 3 is probably the closest we got to scientifically accurate velociraptors because of the quilts on the male's head. And that's one of the reasons why the male blue one is my favorite raptor in the franchise. The other reason is I liked how well those raptors communicate. It just seemed like they were possibly even the smartest raptor pack in the entire franchise. And the color designs on those raptors looked really cool as well. Apparently it's also confirmed by Jurassic World Fandom and multiple other people that we will be seeing raptors like Pyroraptor and Dakotaraptor in Jurassic World Dominion with feathers, which will be very interesting, and I'm really excited for that. And they'll be cloned by none other than Louis Dawson, Biosyn. He's the president of Biosyn. Also, apparently while Owen and Claire are trying to save Maisie, Alan Grant and Ellie Sadler will be investigating Biosyn into seeing what exactly Biosyn is up to. And that is how Owen and Claire will cross paths with Alan Grant and Ellie Sadler. Also, if you guys don't know, back in 2017 when I think it was Thor Ragnarok came out, there was an interview with Sam Neill regarding his role in the movie, and then one guy asked him, do you plan to be in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom since Jeff Goldblum's coming back? And then this is what Sam Neill responded back saying. He said, I was recently asked that before. Now, the problem is no one knows what happened to Alan Grant. He's retired from paleontology. He's sick to death of dinosaurs, and the last I was seen of him was his hat floating on the Hunza Bay River. So, obviously he's not dead because he's coming back, but apparently that was the last I was ever heard of him, meaning maybe he threw his hat saying I'm done with dinosaurs and paleontology, and maybe he moved away up north to, hide away from people. Maybe he's been hiding all these years. We don't know for sure, but I think it's a very big possibility. And then maybe Biosyn gets him wanting to go back to seeing what they're up to with these dinosaurs since they're all over the world now. Also, guys, here's what I think may happen if the plot turns out to be true for Jurassic World Dominion. What if the first half of the movie they saved Maisie, and after that there may be a plot twist where Biosyn and Ingen have a war with their dinosaur clones to see who creates stronger and more intelligent dinosaurs, which would be pretty interesting to me. And perhaps the second half of the movie, could be Ingen, fighting Biosyn soldiers. Because the first half is probably going to be Maisie being kidnapped, and then Owen, Claire, they save her, and then they meet Alan and Ellie while they're investigating Biosyn. This could be really cool. Just so you guys know here, not everything I'm saying in this discussion video is going to be 100% confirmed, but I do feel that is very possible and probably will happen from what we know so far. And look at the title, it literally says Dominion, and Dominion basically means who's in control and who's in charge. Perhaps there can be a scene where Ingen and Biosyn do a bet and have a dinosaur battle in a cage to see who created a stronger and more intelligent dinosaur. I mean, that could be kind of cool since we've never really seen that before in the franchise. And maybe the final battle can take place outside in California somewhere with Ingen's clones, maybe two of Ingen's clones versus two of Biosyn's clones. My rumor is that they take the Ingen Spinosaurus and the Ingen T-Rex, which is Rexy, fighting maybe a new clone of the Spinosaurus, which is apparently the scientifically accurate one, and maybe Biosyn also clones a Giganotosaurus. Maybe the Giganotosaurus and the new Spinosaurus team up, and then Rexy and the Ingen Spino kill them off. Also, as we know, it's rumored that the opening scene of Jurassic World Dominion will be Biosyn capturing some dinosaurs off Isla Sorna, which, if this turns out to be true, this is going to do a major callback to when I made a prediction of the opening scene. And my prediction of the opening scene was Ingen doing basically what Biosyn would be doing, and then possibly seeing the Spinosaurus hunt them down. They see the Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton and plane. You guys all saw that opening scene I created a while ago with the help of Patrik, Cauan. But yeah, I think that could be very possible. but this time my opening scene will be a little different. It won't be Ingen doing it, it will be Biosyn. Also, don't forget, guys, like, if this turns out to be true, does this mean we're going to see the old raptor packs from the Lost World in Jurassic Park 3, and the Spinosaurus, Ceratosaurus, maybe even Buck, Doan Jr., and the Mamenchisaurus as in Jurassic World Dominion on Isla Sorna? I mean, that would be really cool if they could have maybe, like, I don't know, like, maybe 10 to 20 minutes or even 5 minutes on Isla Sorna could be really good. A really good callback, because, you know, this would be really awesome, because we do know it would be a great callback to the novel, because in the novel Biosyn did go to Isla Sorna to capture dinosaurs. Also, guys, here's another little theory I have. What if the Allosaurus and the Nasutoceratops from Jurassic World Battle Big Rock were actually Biosyn clones? Because we did not see that Allosaurus from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and we didn't see the Nasutoceratops either. Now, I do understand the Allosaurus was not fully grown in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, we all know that, but don't forget, just look at the color difference and the spike difference. Like, I feel like the ones we saw in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom were actually female Allosauruses, because I've heard rumors and read some research before that apparently the male Allosaurus is the one that has like the small spikes all over its back. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's true, which is very interesting to think about. What if in Jurassic World Battle Big Rock that actually confirms those are the first Biosyn clones? That would be very interesting in my opinion. In fact, maybe that is why Ingen wants to go to war with Biosyn, because Biosyn stole their clones on Isla Sorna. This movie surely does sound very exciting to me, and I can't wait to look back at mine and other famous YouTubers like Clayton Fioriti to see how much of our theories we actually got right and how much we got wrong. I feel like we got at least half of our predictions right, I hope, or at least a quarter for sure. But anyways, guys, what are your thoughts on this new details regarding Jurassic World Dominion from Jurassic World Fandom on Instagram? Its main plot. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I personally think it would be awesome if this turns out to be true. Really, really interesting and cool. What do you hope the main plot will be in Jurassic World Dominion? I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments down below. Before I end this video, I'd like to thank my YouTube team, Patrik, Cauan, my 2D animator, David Church, my director, BK Go Crazy, my Spino buddy, GEM as James Ever Macdonald, my YouTube reactor, Zane Chiller, my first friend in the Jurassic Park community on Instagram, and Ellis, my drawer, Spinosaurus Boy, my comedian, and Animal World, my best real-life friend. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate if you can all consider subscribing if you're interested in hearing from me again, and also turn on the notification bell so you're alerted for my next video. Leave a like, share with all your friends and family, post a comment, and rate, and do the exact same for my YouTube team. And have a nice day, everyone.